President.
The senator from Nevada.
Mr. President, I ask the quorum be dispensed with.
With the Senate's not in a quorum call.
Not a quorum. Okay. Thank you, Mr. President. I ask unanimous consent to enter into a colloquy with my colleague, Senator from New Mexico.
Without objection.
Thank you, Mr. President. Together, we rise to share our concerns with the devastating impact of the Cadillac tax enacted as part of Obamacare. As you know, I know, those around this country, the Cadillac tax is a 40% excise tax set to take effect in 2018 on employer-sponsored health insurance plans. My colleagues from across the country have heard the same concerns that I have, as both my friend from New Mexico and I have heard, and that is that this 40% tax will increase costs, significantly reduce benefits, or result in employers getting rid of their employer-sponsored health care coverage altogether. So, Mr. President, this is precisely why Senator Heinrich and I have offered the Middle Class Health Benefits Tax Repeal Act of 2015, the only bipartisan piece of legislation that would fully repeal this onerous tax. And our bill has 22 bipartisan co-sponsors. And we all agree that this tax should be fully repealed because we know it will have negative effects on hardworking tax-paying Americans. This was clearly demonstrated last week when the Senate overwhelmingly supported and passed our amendment to fully repeal the Cadillac tax by a vote of 90-10. Organized labor, Chamber of Commerce, local and state governments, small businesses, seniors, and together with 90% of the Senate, and we put forth a solution to fix a problem affecting so many Americans and their families. You know, it's very rare these days, Mr. President, to see this much agreement in Washington. Members on both sides of the aisle, like Senator Heinrich and myself, came together, listened to what our constituents had to say, sent a mandate to the President to repeal this tax. And today we discuss, and we will discuss, why fully repealing the 40% excise tax is so important for middle-class families. Whether it's through our legislation, which is S-2045, the Middle Class Health Benefit Tax Repeal Act, or through other must-pass legislation, we hope to address this by the end of the year. Senator Heinrich and I will do everything we can within our power to repeal this tax. And I want to thank the Senator from New Mexico for his leadership, making this real progress, fully repealing the Cadillac tax a reality as we are here speaking today. So with that, again, our vote last week in the Senate sent a clear message that we can and we should fully repeal this tax. And I take both sides of the aisle listening to the American people. And with that, I'd like to ask Senator Heinrich what he's heard from his constituents that makes full repeal of the Cadillac tax so important.